My name is Eloghosa Osunde, and I'm a writer and visual artist, and I'm from Lagos, Nigeria. I currently live and work from here. Writing is the source of all the work that I do. One of the major distinguishing factors of my work is story, right? My ability to tell a story or to capture a story. So everything starts there for me. What is the story behind this? And then I guess, the work moves out of that space. And now we have entered Broken Earth is an experimental visual art series that I created in 2016. I wanted to explore what family means and how familial relationships and familial bonds affect our individual identities. And in the creation of the series, I was thinking a lot about family trees, and that's also where the heavy use of brown comes from. So it starts as a photograph, and then I do some work in post-production, both digitally and by hand. That's how I was able to arrive at the style. Because I tend to focus on themes, it's important for me to have a form present in the image, but I think because of the way I work, it's less important to focus on a person's face because it's not necessarily about them as opposed to being about the general human condition. For example, anybody who looks at the series is thinking about how the bodies interact as opposed to how the face looks. Color This Brain, I created that work because I wanted to see what it looked like for a high-functioning neurodivergent person to be shown in visual art. I think I've seen brilliant depictions of mental illness in literature, but I haven't seen very many in visual art. I think even around here, especially in Nigeria, people tend to think that mental illness is madness. But I wanted to remove the stigma and also to show that people are struggling with mental illnesses in their day-to-day lives, but are still fully functioning in society. My word of encouragement to every storyteller is what I tell myself. Tell the story that feels the most true to you. That's my word of advice.